So the shim was a little bit weak. I'm not sure if you guys can see that or not. I'm not really sure. I'm trying. Let's get up close. Let's see if you can see that. There's like a swirl pattern. I don't know if you can see it or not. I'm just trying. Oh, if you can see it, I'm trying. Yeah, there's a swirl. So the shim was a little light between the sector gear and the spur gear. Yes. So she's assembled now, almost ready to go. We've taken a few things out. You'll note the purple nozzle. Hey, we've changed it with the SHS metal one. We've taken out the non-bearing style ported piston head and put in the bearing style ported piston head. The bearing spring guide is now got rid of the plastic one. And this is the stock cylinder head. We put in the dual O-ring one, and that was a job. Oh yeah, that thing won't ever leak. You know, won't ever leak. So I'm just going to put together the last few bits here to make life a little easier to show you. Go this way here. Him is real easy. I just like to put him right about there. Put a little bit of lube, right? And it's just easy. He just goes into that first cam. Oh, did I miss it? Wait a sec, brain just shut off. Yeah, that's right. See how that is? That one first cam. And just him over. This guy only goes on one way. I got lube there already as well. As you can tell, because it's all slippery. Slippery. Get your large loops. Backwards plate film spin in and then just roll it in. Alright. So when you're ready, make sure you, oops, wrong size. The 1.5 millimeter, no, 2 millimeter, and you back your motor out all the way. You need them all the way back. Because this way, because, you know, in my case, I've adjusted the gearing, I've adjusted the shim. So this way, it all goes together real easy. Oh, wait, longer one. Is there a longer one? No, they're the same size. It is irrelevant. Sometimes longer one goes in a different hole. Just make that shit snug. Don't have to torque on it. Fabulous. No spec. Teflon coated 600 volt. Good wire. Very big. So we got our handy dandy new power wires all ready. Slide him on like this. We'll bend him around later with the pliers. The red one goes on like that. We'll bend him around with the pliers. Very nice. 1 minute of battery power. So yeah, I'm just gonna wire it forward so it's all in a harness out here somewhere. Because it's got to end up like about here when I'm done. Hence the reason for the length on those ones. Because it's going to be MOSFET up yonder for sure. Cool. So box is assembled. The wiring is all designed and pretty. The gate's set up. I just got to put the shrink wrap on it. And then I'm going to fit and figure. And I'll show you what it looks like as it's going to be going in the gun. Great bet. So there it is as it's going to go in. I put the gate on, I put their shrink wrap, and then I added my own wiring here. And then put on some more shrink wrap and check it out. It's almost sexy. Look, look, in, out, in, out. Get your minds out the gutter. But yeah, and that's going to make that phenomenal. There'll be no putting an AK battery in here. He's going to go lipos and set them on top anyways, so that's the plan there, because there's no holes here to put wires through. Alrighty, so we're going to go ahead and trim down this 455 barrel. It's the only thing they had in stock, but it's got the same cut and everything, so I mean it should be just about perfect, just about perfect. So we're going to take it right down at the R, give it a little extra. Give it a little extra. Take my handy dandy rigid cutting tool. It's cool. It's I've always been unaware on when should I tighten it up? When should I tighten it up? Well, this one alleviates that situation. But actually, it's spring loaded. So, oops. Once you get them loaded and lined up, oh, there's the battery charged for the crowning device. Once you get it loaded up, you turn it 2 full revolutions. Then you just go ahead and cut your cut. Oh, calling me a liar, it won't turn right now. What I do wrong? Had to get it started. Simple as that. That's ugly. That's pretty. That's ugly. That's factory. Let's see how close we can get. Be right back. Then when you're done, smooth, no sharp edges, very sexy, very shiny, very pretty. Just a little bit longer. Woof, waste not, one not. Now, if I can figure out how to get a machinist to put dish it and dish it and dish it, I'd have a little tiny bird. Stay tuned. The plan originally was to put on a open 60% hop up, but because his AEG didn't come with one of the little brass rings, we're going to put in a Sistema, right? Because it comes with a little brass ring for barrel support. Added stability, increased accuracy. You know how these things go together. Be back soon. Alright, so we got all that bit all put together now. You know, just for now, put your hop up on most of the way, simply because when you put it together, you got to have hop up at least on some. It's kind of silly. So another mod I did is I took a little material out of the body right here, just this little tiny bit. It's almost not noticeable, but it's feelable. It's so I can trace the wires up around the side of the box. This way they're out of the way of the selector and everything else. So to begin assembly, you put a little bit of lube through here, a little bit of lube through there. Take this bit, the slot, or sorry, the tab goes in the slot, and the hole goes on the pin. Pretty straightforward. Make sure your selector is all the way down to the slowest position. I'm lucky on this one, it's got a catch, so it can't go any further. Line up the first tooth, set that on there, and then just line him up like that. Very nice. So let's continue with the assembly. Your hop-up chamber and barrel, of course. Whoops, don't lose a little brass bit. Make sure your block is in. Feed this guy true like lit. Oh, and you got to move your hop up back a little bit, because if not, it will not go in. Very kind of a bizarre situation, that one. Alright, so grab the device, make sure you hold all your bits together, and just very gently slide them on in. Now you want to make sure that your selector doesn't move at this point, any of these teeth or anything, because if it does, it's a headache. And then, come on now. Make sure you line this bit up. It's usually not this difficult. I'm trying to do it with, here, just use 2 hands, dum-dum. Yes. Alright, make sure the wires are out of the way. There we are. The block was in the way. Now I just got to try and confirm via a light that the selector did not move. Really? I don't know if it moved or not, but I'm going to check. You know what I mean? It's one of those, just better check to make sure. Nope, it did not move. Life is good. Life is good. There we go. Go back in. We'll put the grip on for temporary alignment purposes. Put in the screw. Oopsie. Grab your handy dandy number 2. You don't want to do them up tight, just do them snug, just barely snug, just so that it actually holds the Mechbox where you want them to be. Alright, and then make sure the block is forward and the hop-up is secured inside. There's like a little ring, it's got to set inside. Then once you do that, you can lightly secure these 2 screws. Und the other one. Moving the wires out the way. Line everything up. There we go. Oh, there it is. And just light, because like I said, you don't want it all tightened up when you want to put it all together right away. Oh, bump the camera. Your selector, make sure he moves free and clear. Nice, very nice. Drop in the little bushing bit. Drop in the screw. And grab grab your handy dandy little pliers and give them just an ever so gentle turn. Just a little bit. You don't want a whole lot because you still want it to be pliable. See, I almost went a little too much. Nice. Alright, let's continue. Puts on the springing. And take your front end. And if you line them up, you can sometimes get them in one. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned it, but I had to bore out the I had to bore out the flash hider because the barrel OD was just that little bit more. There we are. Almost got him. He takes a few tries. Once you get the hang of it, he goes together relatively easy. Just like that. And we'll put through the pin to secure the front end. Alright, now grab your handy dandy favorite tippy tapper, and go ahead and tippy tappy the unit in. But you gotta lift the barrel just a little bit. Beautiful flush. Then grab your 1.5 while you're here and go ahead and secure the set screw that holds the pin in place. Fabulous. Set the hop up to as low as it'll go, which is about, say, 45%. We will go ahead and hide the wires where we had predetermined the wires to be hiding. Fabulous. Alright, so once you secure the pin, you can go ahead and tighten up the hop-up chamber. And just do them snug. You don't want them all torqued tight. You don't want to like screw up the screws or strip plastic or break, screw up the screws or break plastic. You don't want to do that. That's very bad. Then tighten up your grip screw. Good and tight. Oop. No, I couldn't tighten. Very nice, very nice. We put in the slidey bit. Once we put in the springy steel roddy bit. Secure this screw. And while I'm here, just make sure I didn't forget this one. I'm pretty sure I did this one first, but yes, I did. Alright, so grip screw's tight, everything's tight. Very nice, very nice. Make sure the wires are down in a way where they're not in the way with anything. The little green tabs give away. He sits right there. That way you know the wires are where they're supposed to be. And we will put the top on one completed Silverback. Oops. Get them lined up just right. There we are. Lined up just right. Come on now. That's the only thing I don't like about this thing. You got to get it just 100% right on the money. Fabulous. Stay tuned for chrono and testing. Stay tuned for chrono testing. Alright, so we're going to chrono test the Bizon using an 8.4 mini 20 weight doubles. The hop up on a Bizon can only go to about 50% as off, so we're about 50% hop up. That's a 25 weight, so let's go to rate of fire testing. 15.4, 15.27, 15.25, 15 BBs per second. Alright, so now we're testing a Nanotech 1300 milliamp 7.4, 2550C discharge, which probably means 50C burst, 25C continuous. That's just a quick check of the FPS. We'll check our rate of fire. As to be expected, pretty much the same as an 8.4. 15 BBs per second. Alright, so now we got an 11 volt energy, 1300. Whew, this is going to be sick. A couple shots FPS. Really snaps it up a little, doesn't it? This is going to be gross. I'm going to estimate 22 BBs per second. 22.78. Ooh, a little bit of misfire at the high speed there. And we're out. Clear your breach. And there's none in the breach. Alright, stay tuned for final thoughts. Alright, so to sum this up, my review, disassembly, upgrade, assembly of a Silverback PP-19 Bizon. Externally, this machine is pretty solid. I'm very, very impressed. I'm not a super fan of the way the mags go on. There's nothing fast about it, right? There needs to be something, like, you know, if a guy could just build something to channel, because when you go to load them, you know, I've got it on a workbench. I got it on a workbench and it's even being a pain. You know, other than that, externally these things are very sexy, very sexy. The mags are stiff at first, but they get better with time. Internally, I swear to God, it looks like King Arms gears, stuff like that. King Arms tappet, all that jazz. The spring guide, guys, put in the middle spring guide. Bearing style for sure. Bearing style piston head. I mean, you've already got a ported piston head. Make it bearing style to get that consistency up there. I know it's not exactly the norm, but yeah, make the notch. Because it just makes this, you know, just way easier to do. Shoots nice. I haven't got a chance to range it yet. I hope to, but I don't think I'm going to get the chance. I think the guy who owns it wants to play it real fast. So, I'll let you know how it turns out. He'll let me know if it comes apart. Thanks for watching, folks. Play hard, play fast, play safe. Play with the Bizon PP-19.